What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike and I'm back at it again with another video for you guys. I've been seeing this trend going around on YouTube yet again, so I gotta make a video talking about it. Either way, in this video we're gonna be talking about my best money decisions, or some of my best money decisions I've ever made in my life. I can assure you that these money decisions that I've made over the past couple of years have put me in a great financial situation for myself and will continue to put me in a solid financial situation for myself for the long term. And all these things that I'm going to mention to you today can apply to you as well, and you can take advantage of all these opportunities, all these solid money decisions that I made in my past to overall benefit my future. And of course, we're here to benefit your future as well. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the video. Let's start the video. Let's go. So of course, first thing is first, let's start with my very first credit card, the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. Getting my first credit card was one of the best financial decisions I've ever made, and I got my first credit card when I was 20 years old. I'm 25 years old now and I have 10 credit cards. Now to be fair, is that a little bit excessive? Probably. You don't really need 10 credit cards, but the point is you definitely need a credit card to get your credit started, because you need an overall solid credit score so you can go and buy things that you want to buy in life, like a brand new car, a house, maybe rent on the apartment, maybe another private loan for your business. Who knows? You need good credit to go ahead and grab all these things. Now, of course, can you still get these things in life without having good credit? Sure, but you might pay more in interest. Now, we're not going to dive into that whole concept today, but overall, if you have bad credit, you're probably going to pay a little bit more or a lot more for the same thing that pretty much a person with good credit will have to pay. If you go out and buy a used car like I did for about $17,000 and you have bad credit, you might be spending maybe $400 or $500 a month for that particular car, depending on how bad your credit is. Or if you have good credit, you might only spend about $150 to $250 a month. That's a huge difference, and of course you don't get any of that money back. And of course, on top of that, your car that you just got depreciates in value over time. So it's simply better to pay less than more. I think we can all agree to that. For the same exact good, why would I have to pay more if I can pay less, if that's an option for me? And it can be an option for you as long as you start building your credit. And so I would say, first things first, once you turn 18 years old, get yourself a credit card and start building credit. Get yourself one of these. I think honestly the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card is actually one of my top beginner credit cards. So go ahead and grab yourself this, maybe the Apple card, whatever. Get yourself a credit card that you can get approved for, maybe a secured credit card if you can't get approved for like a regular one. We talk about that in separate videos, so I'll have a link up there for that. But get yourself a credit card, put basic expenses on there, things that you pay for maybe every single month, like I don't know, whatever. Maybe you just go out and get some food or whatever. Put basic expenses on there. Make sure you pay it off in full every single month, no matter what. Do not overspend on this card. That is not the point. The point is for you to build credit. So put your expenses on here. Not all of them. You can put food on here, whatever you want. Put whatever you want on here. Make sure you can pay it off in full every single month, and I promise you, your credit score will go up as long as you're doing just that. It takes time. This isn't something that happens overnight. And if you have bad credit, the best way to fix it is simply to pay down your debt and continuously use the credit card. And on top of that, pay off that debt in full every single month. So take care of that. Do what you got to do for that, and you'll be all good to go when it comes to building your credit. And you get that credit card, like I said before, as early as possible at the age of 18. Now on to the second tip, which I hinted at in the first, and that is my car. I ended up paying my car off early, and this is one of the best financial decisions I've ever made. Simply put, because if I didn't pay it off early, I was still probably paying for it till today, and I probably would just have it paid off this year. I had taken out a 5-year loan on my particular car. That car is a Nissan Altima 2012. I ended up getting that car, I think, for about, like I said before, about $17,000, and I think the monthly payment was somewhere around $250, maybe $300 every single month for the credit I had at the time. Don't quote me on that, because I can't remember. It was a while ago when I paid it off for like a year and a half, 2 years. But I had about a 6% interest rate on that car, so I'll probably put something on screen showing you guys what the loan amount probably was, because I can't remember. But the whole point is I paid that car off early, and that really helped me out, because paying that car off early simply allowed me to free up more money to go ahead and put that money somewhere else. I could put that money into my savings account. I could put that money into my investments account. I could put that money into buying nonsense stuff that I didn't need. The point is I had more money available to me to do more with. And that's the whole point of why you should pay your credit card off early, or your car off early in particular, because it gives you the ability to have more freedom with your money to do whatever you want to do with. Like I said, the car definitely, because overall in general cars do depreciate in value over time, meaning you go buy the car off the lot for $17,000 and you try to go trade it in the next week, it might be worth $15,000. Simply put, that's how cars usually work. The economy that we're in right now, cars are a little bit wonky, you know what I mean? You can go and buy a car last year and probably get more for it this year, but typically speaking, cars depreciate in value over time, and they are a liability and not an asset, depending on how you're using them. You could be using them for a business or just a side hustle or whatever, so in that case, it could kind of be an asset instead of a liability, but you get the point. The whole point is to pay off your car early, or any high interest debt for that matter. Pay it off early because it frees up your money to do whatever you want to do with. Right now, the average car loan or the average car payment for an average American is $644 every single month. Let me know down in the comment section below what you would do with an extra $644 every single month, because I'm just saying that's a lot of money. Now, you don't have to go out and get the most expensive car or the most trash car that you can go out and find to overall save yourself some money. I still personally believe that you should just enjoy yourself and enjoy your money, because we're all here for a limited amount of time anyway. But don't be excessive about it. Don't go and get a $1,000 car payment knowing you can't pay it, and then you're stuck with that for a long time and probably upside down to your loan as soon as you drive it off the lot, like I mentioned before. But the whole point is, an extra $644 a month in your pocket, that sounds pretty nice to me. I don't know how it sounds to you if you're balling like that, I guess, but hey, I want an extra $644 a month to go ahead and do whatever I want to do with, and you can too if you go ahead and pay off that car loan early. So by paying off that car loan early, pretty much just make some extra money on the payments. If your car payment is $250, $300 a month, maybe make it $350 or $400 a month. Maybe give them a little bit extra money. That'll apply towards the principal of the car instead of the interest of the car, so you're overall paying it off early. It's as simple as that. Watch out though, because sometimes there are some companies that may charge you an extra amount of money to try and pay it off. Try not to get a loan with these type of companies. I had my car loan through Ally Financial or Ally Bank. But yeah, that's not typically the case, but just read the fine print or just call up the loan company and ask them. But typically you can pay your car off early and it's not too much of an issue. So do that and take care of yourself. One of my favorites, and something I always mention on the channel every single time when I talk about this type of stuff, is my third tip. And my third tip is honestly hinting a little bit for my second tip as well, but that is prioritizing an emergency fund. Like I said before, prioritizing an emergency fund, building yourself an emergency fund. And I say it hints from the second tip because the second tip had to do with my car. You guys already know, if you drive, if you have a car, if you drive, things just randomly happen with your car that you have to go and take care of. That is a random event. Sometimes something breaks, and in that consideration, you might need an emergency, or it could be an emergency because you might need that car to get to work, to get to school, to do whatever you need to do, to take care of your life, take care of your business, kids, whatever. You need that emergency fund in that event so you can go ahead and fix that car in a decent amount of time so you can get back to your normal life and do what you got to do. Typically, financial advisors would recommend that you get 3 to 6 months of your expenses in an emergency fund. Like I said before, 3 to 6 months of your expenses in one single emergency fund. Store it with you or in a typical savings account or a high interest savings account. If you want to see some of the best high interest savings accounts, I made a video about that. It'll be linked right up there. But overall, in a safe place where it's insured, where it's safe, you know you got it whenever you need it. Boom, bam, bop, you're good to go. But like I said, 3 to 6 months of expenses. And if you guys don't know what your expenses is, then you need to figure that out. You need to do a budget. Budgeting is not on this list today, but I talked about it in a previous video, so make sure you check that video out as well. Either way, 3 to 6 months of expenses honestly could be a pretty daunting task to look at when you're starting from pretty much zero. Because think about it, if you have a $600 car payment and you're looking at least 3 months of expenses saved for that car payment, that means you're gonna have $600 one month, $600 another month, and $600 for the next month. That's overall, what I gotta make sure I'm doing my math right, $600, $1,200, $1,800 saved for just 3 months, and that's only for one single bill. So don't look at it like that. Let's start with baby steps. Let's actually start with what the statistics are showing us right now. And right now, about 49%, yes, this is crazy. I just saw this like 20 minutes ago. 49% of Americans do not have $400 for a $400 emergency, pretty much. If a $400 emergency happened to pop up, if something goes wrong with your car and you got to spend $400 on it, typically 49% of Americans simply don't have that money. So they would have to go ahead and borrow that money. They would put it on a credit card and pay it off over time, which costs you more money or something on those lines. So I would say what you should do is start your emergency fund. Start your emergency fund with the goal of trying to save at least $400. After $400, get to $1,000, because $1,000 is a nice place to be, and it sounds nice, you know. Past $1,000, then make your goal to be at least 1 month of all your expenses. If that's under $1,000, then great, you already got it. And if it's over $1,000, then get to that 1 month of expenses saved. After that 1 month of expenses saved, then keep going. Get to overall 3 to 6 months, whatever you feel comfortable with. 6 months of expenses, like I said, can be a lot of money, and I don't even have that much money saved up for pretty much expenses, because I just think that's a little bit excessive personally. But hey, if you want to be safe and secure, I know some people that have a year's worth saved up of expenses. You know, your life's going downhill for an entire year straight and you need to make sure you got that money for a whole year, then great, go ahead and save that much money. But I think 3 to 6 months is perfectly fine. You can pick your poison, or pick your, I guess, something that's positive, that's not poison. You can go ahead and pick that and go about your day. Either way, start with $400 because the average American can't, pretty much, they don't have it. Then $1,000, then 1 month of expenses, then 3 to 6 months of expenses, whatever you feel comfortable with, and run it that way. Overall, you need to start your emergency fund today. I don't care how much you start with. I don't care if you start by saving $1 every single paycheck. The point is you're starting, and it'll get you in the habit of saving more money, and you'll be all good to go. So let's go on over to the fourth tip. The fourth tip revolves around investing in yourself when it comes to your career, your business, whatever. Overall, investing in yourself for the future so you can overall better yourself in the future. What do I mean by that? When it comes to my career personally, I'm in the IT field, the information technology field. I've been in this field since I've been about 17 years old, with other jobs, contracting jobs that I did for maybe a month, 2 months, overall to my career now, where I make a lot more money than those basic contracting jobs. But overall, just saying, invest in yourself. By my means, overall, when it came to IT and everything like that, I pretty much would buy IT classes, IT courses, and stuff like that online, or maybe in person, because I don't know about you, I can't really learn online. I don't like self-learning. I'd rather be in a classroom setting. That's my best place or easiest place for me to understand a concept, unless I'm really sitting down focusing on something I actually like. Sometimes IT can get a little bit boring, so I'd rather be in a classroom setting to get that job done. In all of that self-study and classroom settings that I happen to be in, I ended up getting a couple of certifications that pretty much bettered my life when it came to my IT career. With those certifications, I can go and then apply for higher jobs that pretty much pay me a lot more money to go ahead and put that money back into the whole cycle, therefore saving more money, investing more money, and making myself a better future for myself if I can do just that. So pretty much what I'm saying is go ahead and invest in yourself. You are your best asset, your most powerful asset, because you can do whatever you want. That's the best part about it. That's especially we're in a time where you can do just about anything and make a lot of money from it, or possibly become whatever you want to be. I think this is great. Invest in yourself. You are your greatest asset. Do what you got to do, and you'll be all good to go. My final money decision isn't something I actually did with my money when it comes to actually going out and buying anything. It's honestly all in here. It's honestly all about thinking. And what are you thinking about? You're thinking about what you desire. What do you want in life? Now, this can change every single day. Number one, this can change every single day as far as what you want. It could be more material things, whatever, it's okay. It could be more not material things. I don't know what the word is right now. I can't think of it. But the whole point is, what do you want out of your life? Do you want that $1 million car, that $1 million house, or whatever? Okay, if you do, if you honestly do, then what are you going to do to get to that point? What type of lifestyle are you trying to live right now? Do you want to have the gold chains, the watches, the cars, all that kind of good stuff? Or do you want to have 40, 50, 60, 100,000, whatever, saved in your Robinhood account? Or maybe you want both. That's perfectly fine. But how do you get to that lifestyle? What are you going to do with your desires, with your goals, with your whatever, your work ethic, everything like that, your discipline? What are you going to do to change your life right now to get to a point to reach those goals that you want to reach in the future? That's what I mean by what are your desires. This is not a question that you need to answer down in the comment section. This is not a question that you need to answer today, tomorrow, next week. This is simply something to think about, because it's something that's different for every last one of us. So what do you desire? What do you want out of your life? And how do you go about it to get to that point? If you really want all that money, which I promise you is not everything, but if you really want all that money, then what are you going to do to get there? How are you going to work? Are you going to take advantage of people? Are you going to scam people? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy stuff, but people do it because people have crazy desires and they reach those goals in certain ways. Now, some of them are more positive than negative. Of course, I don't recommend you scam anybody. I think that's a terrible thing to do, but you get what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So overall, what do you desire? Let me know. What do I desire? I'm not telling you, you know what I'm saying? This is personal. It's a personal thing. It's not your business. So so that's all I'm really saying. Go about your day. But overall, that does impact your money, because if you do desire something crazy, or not something crazy, but if you do desire something on the lines of, like, let's say, for instance, you're making $40,000 a year. If you desire to go out and buy a G-Wagon, $150,000 car, and it kind of holds in value to an extent, then how much is that going to be a month? Are you paying for it in cash? Are you going to finance that and make that a monthly payment? Is your credit good? Because if your credit's not good, then it's going to cost more, you know, if your credit's not good versus if it is good. All these things matter. You know what I'm saying? So what do you desire? Let me know. Don't let me know. Actually, it's none of my business. So don't let me know, but let me know how you're going to go about doing it. You don't have to let me know what your desires are, but let me know how you're going to go about doing it down in the comment section below. It'd be fun. Either way, I'm simply here to have a discussion with you guys to provide some of my favorite money decisions that I've made throughout my life so far. I would say I've been financially aware for a while now. I honestly enjoy making money. I enjoy investing money. I enjoy letting my money grow for me when I'm not focused on making any more money and just having it sit somewhere and it just go up in value. I enjoy that, and you can enjoy that too depending on what your goals are in life and everything like that. So that's all I got to say. Those are my best money decisions that I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And of course, I know you got some for me. So let me know down in the comment section below. But regardless, that's all I got. If you guys want to get yourself a nice investor t-shirt, it's on the website right now, dollarmike.co. It's also on the merch page on YouTube. So if you want to grab yourself a t-shirt, you can do just that. On top of that, if you want to grab yourself some free stocks and start your investing journey, you can do just that with the links down below. I think Weeble's giving away like 15 free stocks or something crazy. Robinhood, you're always going to get a free share or free partial share of something. And there's other links down below to help you out on your saving and investing journey as well. On top of that, check out my other videos. You guys know I've been making this personal finance content stuff for a minute now, and we are also over 18,000 subscribers as of, I believe, yesterday. So thank you very much for that. We have over 300 videos, 350 videos now, 375 videos now, and we're going to keep going. I enjoy doing this. I hope you enjoy watching. That's all I really got for today's video. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay hydrated. Dollar Mike. Peace.